I feel like the pan is what we do because it's 2 and it hits harder, and we can stick it with the whetstone, and it's going to touch the food, which is going to give it 1 more damage. So it definitely wins us like the first 2 rounds. We stick it with the piggy bank and the wooden buckler. But my head tells me that we do the wooden sword because it has more potential upside. I mean, I guess technically we could turn the pan into pandemonium. Or Eggcallent. You know what? Let's lean into it with the pan and see what happens. I'll do it like that. If you looked at the 4 of us and said who has a job, the answer would likely be Jeff, which would hilariously be incorrect, as he is presently traveling the globe between jobs. Yeah, he is 100% the person in front of us who, like, is getting a call back on an interview before the rest of us even get our first foot in the door. That's true. His name is actually pronounced El Jefe. Taffy, I gotta know, did you have foie gras at every course last night? I did. I had foie gras in the appetizers, in that I had a foie gras slider. That was so stupid. It was so good, though. It was like a little brioche bun that was butter toasted, and then they hit it with like a mayonnaise or an aioli, and then they hit it with a puck of grilled foie gras, and then on top of that was some sort of like pickled, like nectarine or peach or something, or like a fermented apricot or something, some sort of stone fruit that was like a little bit funky and a little bit sweet, and then I think like pickled onion or something, and then the top bun. And every time I bit into it, like juice would run down my hand, and it would just taste like a little bit sweet and tart from whatever that stone fruit was, and then just like beef butter or like meat butter. I was literally sitting there like licking the fluid off of my hands. And then there was foie gras in the little coin purse that was on top of my steak, and then I had foie gras in my bread pudding. So I had foie gras at every course last night. Go get him, champ. You're a demon, Taffy. I just couldn't believe that Justin and Stockenborg were going to pass up the opportunity to have foie gras with every meal, or with every course. Go get him, Poison. There we go. That's rough, stamina-wise. That's a rough first foot out of the gate. Yeah, they got stammed pretty hard there. Hey, Babu. Chat, meet Amber. Amber, chat. It sure is. We sure are. We're organizing them into submission. Come say hello. Are the ladies stirring?
Your mom's.
Okay. I figured. I'll probably go till lunch. Chat's upset with me, but not so upset that they won't watch me play backpack battles. So, I know how it is. They're on Idaho time. It's like 7 in the morning there, so I love you, baby. Why are we upset with you? There were some folks who were I was kicking around the fact that like Amber and the boys are not on spring break. It's Idaho spring break, but it's not our spring break. And so I was mentioning how uncomfortable it makes me that my mom and my aunt are gonna be in the house just by themselves until I get off stream. And so I was telling chat yesterday, I was like, I feel kind of gross about that, you know? And they're like, yeah, well, just don't come in while they're here. And I was like, my mortgage says otherwise. That's right. My arteries ache. My arteries ache, Dave, with how much foie gras I consumed. I can't possibly be expected to do a full stream day today. Thank you for your understanding. Who's done this? Firing on all cylinders. And coming to this world of mine. The earth is collapsed. I dig on that song so much. For a song that, you know, just was in pretzel. You know? It like, for a song that was in pretzel and we just kind of stumbled on. I didn't really know anything about Miracle of Sound and all that jazz, man. I just like, I like Miracle of Sound's whole thing, man. Yoink. Banana. I don't think I'm gonna prioritize Piggy Bank. I think I'm gonna try to prioritize the what's the word I'm looking for? The pan. I'm gonna try to prioritize the pan. There we go. That's not bad. We can do that, I guess. That goes there. This is a little problematic. How do I do this? I guess I do it like that. And then that goes there. This goes here. Man, I could do it like... Shit. Sorry I have to say it. Come, brothers and sisters. Been thinking about making you and Noah go to a Strike Anywhere show and meet feral anarcho punk Dave, and it tickles me. Yeah, Dave, make sure I know the dates and the price and everything, and I'll consider it. But Justin took me to that festival that was a Veil on the James. I had never heard of any of the bands, and there was only one, and it was the very opening band that I didn't like. It was just... Everybody else was like, there was something I liked about every other band that showed up. Even the really wacky, weird, crazy sounding stuff. Even the really funky stuff I was vibing with to some extent. Wonder if the shield touching the coffin's good to put the poison. I don't know. I don't think this counts as an act. Well, it does count as an activation when it's touching Goobert, so maybe it does count as an activation inside the coffin. It might. I wonder if it's... I think it's more valuable to have the pan hit for one more than it is valuable. It absolutely does. I've had blocks poison the enemy before. Well, there we go. I feel like this is as good as we're going to get with the bag space that we have. I feel reasonably good about our odds here. Although I will say their shield has given us fits too. But they are out of stamina. I was gonna say, I was sitting here looking at it going, there's no way their stamina holds up. It's just too, we've been down this road before too. If you don't have a couple of bananas or a couple of stam potions, this peters off. We are getting bag space this run, but we're not getting a heroic potion or a corrupted crystal. Which is a little problematic. Guess we just lean into the food build. I don't hate it. I wouldn't mind a corrupted crystal so we could tie it all together. They're already out of stamina. That was their second round of swings and they're already out of stamina. Their poison still did a pretty significant amount of damage to us. But like, that's it. Their poison, without their poison, we almost finished with full health. And that was just because they...
Oh, yeah. Target acquired.
Chat, this tip means a lot more if you take into account the cheeky little message that came with it. That says, ha 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 ha, I paid for dinner. I can't say I care for that at all. I can't say I approve of that even a little bit. Don't like that. Stockenborg, that's incredibly generous of you. I sure appreciate that. I sure appreciate that. And you folks didn't want me to stream today. I'm up $300. $300. This is why you don't stay in bed. The number of times, chat, that I've gone into this office going like, nothing's going to happen today. It's going to be a boring, dull day at work. I'm going to make $60 and work for 7 hours. I'm going to work for like $8 an hour and I'm going to leave depressed. And I come in here and I'm like, nope, fucking hit the button. You never know. It's a crapshoot. Go live. And then I hit go live. And then in years past, it was JJ or Glitch or Devons or Champion or Geist or somebody who was just like, hey, by the way, here's $1,000 or whatever. And yeah, or Jacksepticeye comes in and gives you $1,000 and says like, hey, thanks for playing Hades. I didn't even try his accent there. I'm not insane. I don't need that getting back to him. Not pleased at all. Stockenborg, if you, you know, I feel like I'm like, are you there, Santa? It's me. If you can hear me, thank you so much for taking care of dinner. That was a good time. I did a full recap not too far back because dinner there is always so stinking tasty. Dave and I have been sitting here reliving La Possum Trip's past and thinking about La Possum Trip's future. Taffy's Alert's still part of the Obama drone program. Oh boy. JJ says you hate to see a streamer being rewarded for streaming on his day off. Oh, that's right. We've got La Possum reservations. What is that, in May? That's gonna be cool. How are you alive? Thank God she seemed to take it with a grain of salt and a lot of wood ash. So we definitely want the protective purse. Ooh, what we could do... Okay, hold on. Could do this. Does that do anything for you? It actually doesn't. It's not better. It was actually kind of better off where it was. The stupid pan is shaped wrong. I freaking feel like I liked it better the way it was, man. So I don't know what becomes of that, but yeah, that'll be ahead of my St. Jude subathon, which I think I'm gonna start mid-May. I might start the Monday after my birthday, which I think is like I think my birthday's on a Saturday, so that'd make like May 13th will be the beginning of our St. Jude subathon. I need like a left-handed version of this pan. What's the discount bag? So if we were doing rocks, we could put rocks above that and stones would just keep getting thrown every single time. Stones are typically like sand, where it just becomes like, dude, this would be so powerful if you kept throwing sand. But it turns it from, you know, a stone that you throw and then it's spent into a bag of stones, which is pretty cool. Just need something cooler here. Why? I mean, like... I guess. I don't know, man. I'm just... fucking around, I suppose. I do like bags. I do like stand bags. I don't want to make a shovel. Like, you can take your shovel and shove it up your whole ass. I don't care. Don't care about your shovel. I also like bananas. Oh no. This is a very early Phoenix run. We might be in trouble on this one, chat. We're not built to burst things down. Yeah, that's rough. We need a second weapon. Ugh, it's put together wrong too. Whatever. Don't look at it, Taffy. Excalibur, you say, yo, hold on though.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
I see a world where this happens. How do I make this work? Jay the 111, tier 3, 35 months. Good grief, that is a chunky tier 3. Thank you so much, Jay the 111. I appreciate that. Those mean so much to me right now. Not that they didn't before, like, oh, these idiots giving me their free money. But I mean, like, you know what I mean. But yeah, thank you so much, Jay the 111. Those are so helpful to get my numbers up so that I can keep my sub split. Maybe we can make one of these crazy Mana Thirst builds that we've been going up against. What were they trying to do? I'm not sure. They still almost got us, so I can't sit here and talk shit. The torch is underrated, man. It by the time it's done, that torch hits like a jackhammer. I mean, like 38 is not a ton, but 38 is like a third of our health. That and the poison proccing. Most of our damage was being done by the pan. We just don't have that much stuff going off in here. The torch is excellent early game. Agreed. And they've already got a flawed topaz in there, so it's swinging. Gloves of haste going. Yeah, I see it. Plus, they hit a lot of really good, very fast poison procs. We did not. But we got there. No. No. Trying to see how all this best fits together. I still don't like it. All right. Yo, SG Poseidon, what's going on? Yeah, Excalibur is hard as shit. It's shaped so weird. All right, so let's just do this for starters. Let's do that. Whoops. And then let's do this. And then we'll do this. Just want to see how everything's supposed to be shaped out here. And I think this goes here. That goes like that. Is there anything? Nothing gets procced by the piggy bank. We could get our card back. All right, let me really like take a look and see what Mana Thirst brings to the table here. On hit, gain 1 mana. 20 mana gained, steal 10 life, increased by 1 for each vampirism. So we got to figure out somehow to get vampirism. We have mana showing up. We could stand to try to find more. That's regen. That doesn't count. Little too late, but I'll still take it in the next round. I'll also try to take the stamina sack too. I think we get by just fine with this the way it is for 1 round. And I think we just take our money into the next round. Yeah, having something additional that does mana gain besides Mana Thirst, I think you're absolutely right, would be well worth it. We're gonna have to survive Goobert here long enough for mana to kick in, though. No chance. We didn't get a. Did we get a chance? It dropped off like precipitously. Did something drain us of mana? Oh, Excalibur needs mana too. Shit on a cracker. Deals 1 damage for all food. On attack, use 12 mana and trigger all food simultaneously. All right, so that's good. We need to become the mana show. Oh, this could do vampirism. Start a battle, gain 2 vampirism. Plus, it doesn't take up a lot of space. The Mana Show with Jimmy Kimmel. Your weapons steal 20% life. Your healing is amplified by 25%. Your poison steals life through vampirism. I think that leans into what we're building here. Haha, not today, Satan. Oh, good to know. It reaches both of them from there. Honestly, that's gonna get there faster. Yeah, the purple potion deals fatigue damage. That's the big version of it. Opponent drops below 50% health. Consume this and steal 0.4 life for each debuff of your opponent, and then for 3 seconds, reduce the opponent's healing by 30%. It's a when your enemy is down, finish them off sort of thing. All right, let's see if we can survive this round. Maybe. That's gonna be a lot of armor to get through. But if the poison does work, and if we just keep generating health through the banana and vampirism, and we just keep hitting like a truck. Excalibur hits for 113, Mana Thirst hits for 37. Yeah, it's a coup de grace. Yeah, it's a coup de grace item. It's a 100% like a killing blow item for sure. I had to F around and send sub via web instead of paying the stupid Apple fee on mobile. Hell yeah. Stock and board, thank you so much, dude. I am about to get dumped into a program that since 2018 I've been getting paid 70% of my sub income, which overnight was like a $30,000 a year raise for me. Amber and I cried when we got that sub revenue increase split, especially with like gifted subs and everything. It just made tens of thousands of dollars of difference to us. And in May, you ever see the old Albert Brooks movie Defending Your Life? In May, I'm getting dumped into Twitch's equivalent of that program, where they go, all right, Taffy, we understand that you've been a valued Twitch partner or whatever. We understand that you've been a valued Twitch partner or whatever. But we just want you to take a couple of months and really prove to us that you deserve the money that you've been getting. And if you don't earn enough money,
of the
we're going to take
denizen
more
of
of the money you earn, just to really drive the sense of urgency home, you dumb idiot. Bear Taffy on a 12-month gifty from JJ Madison going into month number 6. Thank you so much, Bear, for being here. Appreciate you, dude. I saw you were playing a little backpack battles yesterday. I was checking in on my follows list, just seeing what everybody was playing, and saw little backpack bear pack battles. Oh, this game, you know, not to try to sound like the fellow hip kids, but this game has me in an absolute chokehold, man. I wake up every morning, like, genuinely excited to play this game. Genuinely excited to play this game. It does. It feels... The game feels excellent. The game feels excellent. I just want to move everything over. Bear, how in the hell have you been, man? Just hit me with the old TLDR. Fill me in on your life story. As I say, I don't think I have anything that I can even put this on right now for the piglet. Yeah, it's literally just the vampire, the nocturnal locklifter. Pretty pumped for more Stardew today, getting into that for the first time. I have an entirely new subset of viewers, Bear, that I picked up because chat put a money gun to my head and said, play Stardew Valley. And I was like, well, when the money gun is cocked, locked, and ready to rock, then you do what the money gun says. And so I played Stardew, and I was like, I don't want to play this cutesy... In my head, like, the 1950s gender stereotypes kicked up, and the part of me that was raised by boomers in the 80s went, I don't want to play this girls farming game. Because it's cute, and because it's got relationships in it and stuff. This was years and years and years ago. And so I grudgingly was like, I don't want to play a stupid cutesy farming sim. And then I got like a week into it, and I was just like, yo, we gotta get Jojo Mart the fuck out of this town. Listen, everybody, we've got to band together, and we gotta get Jojo Mart the F out of here. This is killing the mom and pop establishments of our fine and fair city. Absolutely not in my town. Not today, not ever. And I got like, I have a whole new subsection of viewers that are, for better or worse, depending on, you know.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the
For
cave.
better or worse for them, they are lifelong viewers now. That I picked up during Stardew, so I've got real fond memories of that game. I have not had an excuse to go back to Stardew. I haven't played Stardew in several updates because just genuinely dead-ass chat decides my programming schedule. So right now there's like a Stardew update. They decided this where I was just like, I'll play Isaac because that's what puts asses in seats. until something more intriguing comes along, and they literally gave me a bunch of money and said, play backpack battles and don't question us. And I was like, oh, fuck, okay, we'll do. And that has been so good. I wake up every morning and run in here to play this game. Mr. Dave with the gifted tier 1 sub to Rock Smasher. Mr. Dave, thank you for the gifty. I will gleefully accept that. If we are second in line only to the bear pile, then chat, round of applause for yourself. You've done something pretty special there.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
And Mr. Dave with a tier 1 sub for themselves. Mr. Dave, thank you so much. Mr. Dave, very much appreciate you. You know what I can do? I think I go ahead and make myself this heroic potion, and then I free up room for even more fruit and vegetable without losing any of the stamina benefits here. And then I think we mosey on our merry way. Ooh, wait. Do I want to make a mana pot? I'm going to make a mana pot as well, but we'll wait. We'll do that on the next turn. Second isn't good enough. I like that attitude. I like that attitude, especially when there's like hype challenges and stuff. I like it when you all feel like the underdog. Those can be lucrative days for the old Taff man. Wow, we beat the shit out of this person. Flip that banana, put blueberry on the left. You're probably right. What were they even doing? What the fuck is this? Make me understand, chat. What am I even looking at? Wait. What? Don't look at it. Nothing about this. Nothing about this is gonna make sense. Let's just leave. All of us just pretend we didn't see anything. The old triple glove deluxe, the no weapon 3 fanny pack triple glove deluxe. Good grief. It might be time we take old Mana Thirst out and just put it outside of the, like, maybe we just let all the foodstuffs. Maybe we just let all the foodstuffs live inside the coffin. We would need more foodstuffs, though. Right now, we actually are light on food. That setup seems quite handy. Listen, I'm already ending at lunch. If you don't want me to knock off at brunch, Jodanicki, you'll end that shit immediately, alright? You think this is a joke? You think it's an idle threat? Get Cam Cool in here and see how fast I hit in stream. I'll do it. I've made my money. There's another pair of gloves on the other side. I don't understand why there were so many gloves in that build. Yesterday I got into survival mode and went up against a pyromancer build that was nothing but armor, and I was like, what's this stupid shit? Maybe they're trying to, like, fatigue me to death. And it turns out the armor did damage. The sun armor did damage. And I got killed by a build that had no weapons in it. And I mean, I got obliterated. I got obliterated by a build that had no weapons in it. So that's not to say that no builds that I don't understand what's going on with this build. Sometimes that just means that I don't understand why I got killed. And we take a little time and we examine it and it works itself out. That one was like, I slaughtered this person and also don't understand this build. God damn it, Jason, man. I'm only gonna let you guys get away with this about 2,000 or 3,000 more times, but then I swear to God, in the late 2020s, early 2030s, I will end the stream with very little, and by very little, I mean probably an amazing amount of heads up warning. One day you're gonna come in here for my retirement stream and you're gonna be like, what? I didn't think he was gonna do it. Too many gloves for the Goro build. Even Shiva only has 6 hands. Spider build, those have 8 legs and hands. Now I'm thinking of a spider with 8 hands and it's a creepy image. That was in Dune 1, wasn't it? That spider creature with human hands was just kind of in the background of Dune 1 for a scene, and then they just never spoke of it again. I love a death scythe, but we don't have like a poison build. We're doing poison damage, but we're not actively trying to do poison damage. That's like not the goal, you know? I don't mind just having the bloodstone out here though. Blood Goober, I don't have room for you, but what do you do? Gain vampirism, steal life. Is it too early in the day for Blood Goobert? I don't have any good place to put him right now. Well, I definitely grabbed this. Yeah, we really don't have room for him. We're not going to have room for him either, I don't think. Would reserve the poison pot? It's not really our deal this run, you know? We're looking for like gin lamps. We're literally going for like burst damage on a Reaper. Move Piggy, put Goob there, but then then I'd have to try to shift everything down. Like he wouldn't be touching anything, which is problematic. I can't do this though. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking to try to build a mana thirst where we go ham bone. So I'm looking for like what the horn, the fanfare. I'm looking for gin lamps. Flip the banana and the bear on the left. Yeah, I get less poison proc, but I see what you're saying because it does connect. I think that's probably worth doing. Like I just said, if you know, I can't sit here and be like, well, I lose my poison damage if I just sat here and said like we're not a poison damage build. All right, let's go get him. Sorry, Death Scythe. Sorry, Goobert. Oh, you hooker. We got to try to survive all the Molten Dagger. If anything's gonna get us, the Molten Dagger is gonna be what gets us. Fortunately, they're out of stamina for the moment being, and 2 of their dragons haven't hatched yet. Nice, 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 nice. They're out of stamina and their dragons hadn't hatched, which was like the only reason that we got to cruise through that. I feel bad for whoever gets them next. Excalibur did 116. We haven't really come up with a way to buff. We haven't really come up with a way to buff Mana Thirst yet. Oh, that's fanfare though. Every 5 seconds, randomly gain 1 empower or 3 mana and remove 2 mana from opponent or 1 stamina from opponent. Triggers faster for. I would like that very much, I think. I need like 1 more. I actually want to lock that up too. That can move. I don't like this dead area right here. I feel like I need these over here. Or I need these like this. And then maybe like that. I wish I had more gold, man. I've got like I want to buy this corrupted crystal.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
Do I want to cap a discomfort? Maybe, I don't know. High class trailer trash. What's going on, friend? Nah, I'd rather have it in fanfare. Consume this and gain 4 mana and 15 max health. How's the grocery run? We haven't lost yet. No, we did. I take that back. We lost to a pyromancer. But, I don't know. It feels like it's coming together a little bit. We'll see. We'll see if we survive this Thanos axe. They're out of stamina. Oh, come on, poison. Ugh. Just generating way too much armor. Damn, dude. We had 205 health. We forced them to hit us for 369 with the double axe. The Mana Thirst is never getting a chance to proc because the Excalibur is fighting it for mana. We're also going up against a Steel Goobert. How much block did he generate? Ugh. We almost got him, despite the fact that he made 136 block. And we forced them to hit us for almost 400 and change damage. Ugh. Alright. Well, that's fine. It's one of the more powerful builds in the game. I'm not 1,000,000% sure about what I'm doing. It feels fun. I don't know if it's good, but it feels fun. I still would like more ways to create mana. Again, the Jinn lamp. Oh, alright, well, this could be rough too. We'll see. Fortunately, again, we're in a situation where they have a pet run. They've got a good Goobert. But like, I feel like you either, oh wow, that was a monster crit. What the fuck happened there? 1 minute we were doing great. The next minute we were getting hit for 74. By the Tusk Piercer of all things. The Tusk Piercer went from being 4th on the damage list to 1st on the damage list in one swing. That was a really brutal way to get critted out. Ugh. Hmm. Mana, 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 mana. Come on. Do they not have images you could steal from their wiki, Danny? I feel like I ran into one of those the other day. Oh, not particularly clean assets, no. Yeah, they're literally just screenshots. Yo, Reg says, good morning, McLaffy, Fresh Cut, Taffy, and Denizens. Yeah, man. Dude named Rashad did this for me. Really nailed it. The old high fade, hard part, bald taper. Yeah, my man understood the assignment. My man understood the assignment. All right, I'm going in. How you doing? Like much of 2024, and I'm sure I don't really have to explain it to you. It's been just real volatile. Just lots of. I feel like I'm either real high or real low this year, and I can never really tell which one's on the docket. Well, that one was way less scary than it felt like it should be. Have we just been running up against top tier opponents and now all of a sudden we're handing out the business? that emote is perfect. I've been no-lifing MLB The Show. I've played like 8 hours of Road to the Show yesterday. I keep waiting for the bounty to show up. I don't think they're going to give me a free copy of MLB The Show this year, and it bums me out. I think we just kind of came up against a not great build. They may get there. They had some heal. They had some block added. Did I heal? Yeah, quite a bit, actually, from vampirism. Huh? Well, we're clearly going to survival mode, so let's see what happens. Every 2 seconds. Oh, this, I think this comes down here. This comes back here. Every 2 seconds, gain 1 luck, 1 spike, or 1 mana, depending on what you have the least of. Use 7 armor, 7 luck, and 7 spike, and 7 mana, and 27 health, and give this weapon 27 damage. I don't know if I don't grab another trumpet and try to figure out a way to situate that. I threw 8 perfect endings and still got a no decision because of no run support. I think chat. I may put it on throne. I may spend the $150 for MLB TV this year. I know I'm supposed to be budgeting. But hear me out. Every single time that I've paid for MLB TV, the Rangers have won the World Series. Do I not want my team to win? Am I not willing to sacrifice for the good of the team? It is ASMR. It doesn't even matter which teams are playing. When I come downstairs and I just want noise while I'm cooking dinner, when it's springtime outside and it's 70 degrees and I leave the doors and windows open and there's a breeze coming through the house and it's a little chilly but not cold, and I can smell the plants outside, and then I have the game going in the background, don't care. Padres Reds. I don't have a vested interest in that game. I don't care. But it's just nice to hear the dull roar of the crowd, the murmur of the crowd. And you just hear, you know, throw, bat of the ball hit the glove. Announcers murmur for a little bit. Throw, crack, and you look up and you just go, where the fuck did that ball go? That's hard. That's a hardcore hit. Is MLB TV any good? All the hockey streaming is ass. Half the games are blacked out in Canada. So I will say, I think MLB TV, the only problem I ran into is that I live close to 2 major markets. I live an hour and a half drive away from DC, so they black out DC. But I also live 2.5 hours away from Baltimore, so they also black out Baltimore. Which means that I can't put on Rangers games I can't put on Rangers games when they're playing the Orioles. And I can't put on Nats games for Bug. But since my team is an out-of-market team, I can watch 95% of the Rangers games. Yeah, Dr. Skyler, that's what I'm saying, is I may put it on Throne or something and just have it be like a community effort thing. All right, sorry, I'm gonna send this. I think this is as good as it's gonna get for this moment. Boy, they are super duper out of stamina. That's why I hate this armor set. This is clearly them trying to bring me down with poison. poison and fatigue. I see what they were going for here. It just doesn't work fast enough. I feel like if I was them, I don't know. I would turn this fanny pack sideways and bring this thing one row back so you got another, you know, you get at least this in there. 65 poison is a lot. 65 poison is a lot. How did we do? Boy, we healed for 200. Excalibur hit for 204. Mana Thirst hit for 133. Poison hit for 152. This actually feels like it's more an Excalibur run than it is a Mana Thirst run. It makes me wonder if maybe I don't put like a blueberry here and then point the Gin Lamp at the Excalibur. They need some shields. They've got stone armor too, which increases stam usage. So they can't even. Oh, well, I mean, it's double scythe. I mean, they were out. They were out of stamina. Let's see. How far into the game were they out of stamina? The third second of the fight, they were out of stamina. And they stayed there the whole time. I don't know that they swung. Their death size did a combined 60 damage, 70 damage. So they are 1,000,000% depending on poison to get them all of the way there. And for all these corrupted crystals to inflict debuffs, I guess. I don't know. I don't like that build at all. Yeah, I think it's absolutely worth having Mana Thirst for sure.
Look at you, Stanley, flaunting your disposable income with that donation
Hey,
to
Dr.
Taffy.
Skyler. Thank you so much for the $25, man. It's incredibly generous. I appreciate that. That is Dr. Skyler putting money towards the old MLB TV donation fund. Thank you so much. Speaking of putting my money where my mouth is, whether it's towards MLB TV or the mortgage, it'll be a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B for sure. But yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that a ton. Very generous of you. That's how the NHL works for me. Being in Canada and cheering for a Canadian team helps me avoid blackouts. That's true. We also have ESPN on Disney Plus, and there's a bunch of games on Hulu. I've watched a handful of hockey games on Hulu. I've caught a handful of Stars games, so I was like, oh shit, I guess I'm watching a Stars game that I had no idea that I was in for. Chat, I feel like I might rebuild. Don't hate me. Okay, well, let's do this. Let's like maybe start in the corner. I don't mind this being over here. Actually, I maybe do that. And I want to do just thinking. We do this. So I think clearly that goes there and that goes there. goes here. Just kind of looking around, kind of dialed in. What does it do for us? I don't know. I guess it's not the weirdest thing. Oh, I was thinking about buying this, huh? Where is it gonna put it, though? Next time. Next time. I think we figured that out. Yeah, we figured that out on the next one. Maybe you too. We'll find out, old Jinx Tortilla. Maybe now's your time to shine. Well, Alfred, thank you for your watch streak. Boy. Well, at least the thing. Well, at least its whelps aren't. Well, we're getting roughed up by the armor and the whelps. We don't have enough healing, I don't think, to offset that. Oof. We just could not put a dent. That obsidian dragon just did us dirty. How much healing did you do? An absurd amount? Yeah, I had a feeling. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and feel too terribly bad about going up against somebody who basically went for one of the two most powerful builds in the game. try it going the other way. I am gonna go for the Jinx Tortilla, but I think I'm gonna do it on the other side of this fight. I don't know, this one, it depends on whether or not we get the shit critted out of us at the end. I feel like our move is, I feel like our build is not moving fast enough. We're not generating enough poison, we're not critting. Their heal looks like our damage. But I mean, we're dedicated to it now. You know? I don't think we knew our plan either. I mean, you know, we're kicking stuff around and seeing what works. We're kicking stuff around and seeing what works. Who's to say, you know? I had something like this work against me, so now I'm giving it a spin. We just need to win one of the last two. This could be it. Why do we have 55, 60 some odd damage on us? We have 89 poison damage? Alright, well this one's probably not going to be it. Alright, we're currently taking 130, 141. We don't do enough damage, chat. I'm going to go on record as saying we don't do enough damage. I don't know why we're coming up so short, but we are coming up so short. We did force them to hit us for like nearly 1,000. We forced them to do nearly 1,000 damage to us. Alright, we really do need to win this one. It's too late for that now. Alright, well, we're in it to win it one way or the other. I feel trepidation, chat. Holy shit. Well, the good news is they're out of stamina. The bad news is, we still have to survive. What am I even looking at? Chat, what is happening? We have to survive their Phoenix. This is the damnedest thing I've ever seen. That's the damnedest thing I've ever seen. That was the weirdest end to a run I've ever seen. Is that Goobert? There's a chili Goobert in there. They did. They had so much debuff reduction. I couldn't land shit on them. Look at where they ended. I couldn't make anything stick. I had 8 poison on them at the end of this. Every 5 item activations, heal for 10 and gain 2 heat. There's a debuff removal. Every 2.46 seconds, use 1 heat to heal for 25 and remove 2 debuffs. Dancing Dragon deals 1 damage per heat, and you have a 2% chance to resist debuffs for each luck. We took so many early crit hits. And then we just weathered the storm. Their Goobert doesn't do jack, which is weird. Why you wouldn't just put the Goobert, like, right here at least? I mean, there's ways to build that out. Like, if you're gonna surround little guy with fire, I get it, surround him with fire. But for Christ's sakes, put the burning torch here, burning torch, not like here, but you know what I mean. Here and here. Move the chili pepper right here. I mean, for crying out loud, you could have finished with no debuffs. Yeah, I don't know. You got all these draconic orbs. Just if they set up Chili Goobert there, we were probably in deep shit. In the end, Excalibur did 552 damage. Mana Thirst did 430. Fatigue did 184, and Bloody Dagger did 116. They healed for almost 1,000. We healed for over 1,000. That's crazy. Came to check on you because Discord isn't showing you streaming? Well, I sure am. I sure am streaming. That's weird. I don't know why streamer... I guess streamer safe mode is on because I didn't hear the notification go off, but... yeah. Whatever, Discord. So yeah, the scariest part of all this was the early hits we took. Crit for 94. Crit for 38. Crit for 6. Crit for 12. Crit for 102. Crit for 12. They are now officially out of stamina. Out of stam. Crit for Phoenix. So like their pets are still doing damage. Out of stam. Out of stam. Regenerated health. They knocked me down to less than half health in like 3 seconds. Crit for 30. Crit for 10. Out of stam. I don't know that they ever swung their torches ever again. That one did hit for 22. Phoenix hits for 34. All the while, the Phoenix is just whittling down its own health. And I mean, we're kicking in and whittling down its own health. We linger around 110, 120, 130. I think this build is meant to knock people out immediately. And if they don't get knocked out, then the Phoenix knocks them out on the follow-up. But we lingered. And we lingered. No stamina. No stamina for the Dancing Dragon. Now they can't hit us. It's just honk, 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 honk. And now we're gaining health. Regenerated 24 thirst from Mana Thirst. And by the time we get to the end, Vampirism has healed us for 740. Nocturnal Lifelifter has healed us for 333. Mana Thirst has healed us for 92. Hell, the Pineapple healed us for 68. Well, it weren't pretty, but we got there. Oh, come on, man. The blue balls. You couldn't just throw me one more pity trophy?